It's that time once again. It's the Wonderkid wheel, and once again, we've got ourselves a little versus here on the channel. We had a lot of fun with Middlesbrough versus Sunderland, so we're going back to the Championship, and this time it's the Steel City Derby. It's Sheffield versus Sheffield, Wednesday versus United, but this time with a twist. They both get their own unique Wonderkid wheel spins. Let's jump in. So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It is the Championship, as I mentioned in the intro. It is Sheffield Wednesday versus Sheffield United. Now, it's very ambitious today. We have got both teams getting their own individual Wonderkid wheels. So when we actually do the spin for the players, I'm going to have one on each monitor. So I might be doing that, looking back and forth. So if I'm looking a bit like I'm all over the place, that is why. And we're hopefully going to react live to them. Now, the wheels might spin slightly off kilter, so forgive me. And then Editor J is going to have the right task to try and sort of make it so they're both appearing side by side in the edit. Yeah. So if you want to spare a thought for Editor J, you can. But I think, f*** him. Yeah? Sod it. Balls to him. Anyway, if you're new around here, you don't know the rules. If you aren't new around here, you do know the rules. But basically, we have 15 seasons where we have a wheel of 170 to 200, and we spin it every single year. And that value will become the Wonderkid in question. Now, in the Championship, we have 2 Wonderkids per season until they get promoted, and then when they're in the Premier League, it'll be 1 Wonderkid per season. Every time we jump the potential ability by playing from the youth team, we jump the current ability by the same amount. We can tweak personalities a little bit, but we don't go too mad. I want to get professionalism up to probably in the 12-13 region at the very minimum, but that's probably about it. Maybe do a bit of ambition, but that's about it, really. Other than that, that's about it. We can't get involved in any transfers. We can't get involved in anything other than loan moves for the players. And we can't get involved in contract renewals. But however, there are some wild cards that we will contend with. Now, I'm not going to do the wild cards simultaneously because that would be very, very difficult. So, who should we do first? Alphabetical order says Sheffield United go first. So here we go then. There we are shuffling the wild cards as you see here. And we're on the way round, ladies and gentlemen. The first wild card. We get 5 wild cards as well, ladies and gentlemen. And, it's minimum 5-year contract. So we get a 5-year contract for a single player where we lock them at the club for that amount of time. So they cannot move during that time. So that's very good wildcard indeed. Bit laggy today, the Wonderkid wheel. And for 2 seasons, we will get double Wonderkids. That means if we're in the Premier League, we can get 2. If we're in the Championship, we can get 4. So we can deploy that straight away, which we might just do. Apologies for the lag. Ladies and gentlemen. But we are lagged into sacking the manager. But this Wonderkid wheel today is not having the best of times. We're on the way around again for wildcard number 4. And it's going to be a potential ability respin. So when we get the potential ability locked in at the end of the season, we can respin once because usually the figure is final, but we can respin just the once. And well, it's going to be an extra wild card, ladies and gentlemen. So that means this does not count as a wild card. So now we have 2 more wild cards to spin. There'll be a total of 7 in theory. Count the extra wild card one. And it's going to be a Vegas special, which was a suggestion from someone in the comments. It's add or remove 15, potential ability, based on a coin flip, heads or tails. And we'll be doing that as we move forward. And the final wildcard, I believe, is... I say I believe, like, I'm unsure of what it's going to be. It's going to be perfect hidden attributes 1 season. So that's going to be probably deployed at a very appropriate time when we've got a very good current ability, or potential ability, sorry, should I say, for the Wonderkids. And we're just going through the seasons of which season we're going to sack the manager, 1 to 15, and which one is it going to be, viewers? Season 9? Season 10? It's season 10. It is season 10. There we go then. So, just as a recap for those of you who are not making notes, I mean, there will be a test at the end. So, before Sheffield Wednesday's wildcards, I'll give you a minute. Go and get your notepads. Go and get your pens out. But for those of you who can't be arsed, Sheffield United's wildcards were a 5-year contract for a single player, We've seen that here before. So if you've been on the channel before, you know what that is. 2 seasons double Wonderkids, which means we can, of course, as I said, be double the Wonderkids every single time. We sacked the manager in season 10. We got potential ability respin. We got the extra wild card, which meant we got 2 more. Perfect hidden attributes 1 season, and a Vegas special of the add 15, remove 15, based on a coin flip. Time for Sheffield Wednesday. Same wild cards available. We're shuffling them, and on we move. Oh, well, this is game-changing. Model citizen for all. No explanation needed. But I'll give you one anyway. It means we can make every single player a model citizen that gets the Wonderkid boost. End of story. Wildcard number 2 then. And we're on the way round. And it's going to be... Oh, they giveth with one hand and taketh away with the other. No current ability boost. That is just a 1 season only sort of thing. If it was the whole experiment, it'd be very bad. But that's just 1 season. So that means, essentially, we choose a season and that player will get the potential ability boost, but not a current ability boost. Season 3, wildcard 3, should I say. 2 seasons double Wonderkid, just like Sheffield United. So we can almost mirror when we deploy those. And the 4th wildcard is going to be... It's another potential ability respin, so we've got 2 wildcards that Sheffield United also had, which I think is quite interesting. And the final wildcard is going to be... Probably one Sheffield United had. No, it's going to be a lifetime contract. So much like the 5-year contract, we can lock a player at a club, but this time it's for the lifetime of that player. So they will be here for the duration of their career. There you go then. That is the intro. And of course, we didn't do anything in the first season because there's no regen names or regens to do it with. So we're going to jump forward 1 year to the end of the season and see how they fared and how many Wonderkids they're going to get. Because if one of them gets promoted, they're not going to get 2 Wonderkids in the first season. Okay, so 10th and 12th for the 2 Sheffield sides. So they're both going to get 2 Wonderkids in this opening season. Wednesday with 61 points in 10th, Sheffield United on 59 points in 12th. So they could not have been more identical, really. Well, they could. Of course they could. They could have been identical. But you know what I mean. Stop being so pedantic. So Danny Roll is in charge. Was he in charge to begin with? He was. I mean, they did well. The media prediction was 21st and he finished 10th. You might say they were on a roll. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for headphone listeners. But that was good. That was good. I know most of them are bad. Oliver Glasner as well for Sheffield United. Now, he wasn't here. It was Chris Wilder who got sacked. See, this is unfortunate, really, because of the updated database... Because I've got an updated database, I've downloaded it from the Steam Workshop. So basically, we've got 2 2023-2024 seasons, which you'll be able to see here. 2 teams that have won it, Leicester and Burnley. Sheffield United were in the Premier League, so they were expected to finish 19th. The media prediction was 19th. They finished 12th, but unfortunately, that was not good enough. Chris Wilder was sacked. He's now a free agent, following a series of bad results. That's fair enough. But he survived getting relegated, kept his job. I don't know. Okay, so let's go and try and do this simultaneous Wonderkid wheel, shall we? Okay, so I've shuffled 1 and I've shuffled them both. There we go. They're both going round and they're slowing similar. So Sheffield Wednesday's 190 and Sheffield United is 200. Bloody hell. What an absolute barnstorming start over here. I'm a little bit shocked. So we get... It's time. Wild card off the bat. Double Wonderkids for the season. We get to use that wild card twice. So we're going to do it this time because they're already getting 2. We're going to straight away hit both Sheffield sides with 4 Wonderkids. Sheffield Wednesday will get 4 at 190. Sheffield United 4 at 200. Let's get to the under 18s and get cracking. So, of course, we can't use any of the silhouetted faces. It is all the regen names. And let me tell you now, Lyndon Nesbitt is getting straight on that shortlist. So is Prince Boakye. What a pair of names that is. Joey Devisha. Oh, have a word. And Takashi Okamoto or Jordan Hanfrey. Oh, Voldy Mabaya. That's a real person. If only. Takashi Okamoto. So what we do here is, of course, we have the wild card of model citizen. So let's just go with what we do straight away. So we always make them 17. I'll do most of this off camera because it'll be very boring and repetitive and it will make the video about 7 hours long. So we make them 17. We then go club contract details, full time. We give him a few extra years on it because in case he gets sold. We give him a boosted deal to begin with, but we give him a living wage. Move him up from 90 quid a week at least. Not a monster. Edit player attribute details. So now normally we don't do that much with this, but of course we have to make them a model citizen. Now a model citizen will be ambition of 15, loyalty of 15, pressure of 15, professionalism of 16, I think. Sportsmanship's 15, temperament has to be 15. We won't move that down. And it's a model citizen. And determination also has to be 14. Yes. There we go. He's now a model citizen, is old Lyndon Nesbitt. And of course he moves up to 190, which is the 71 boost. So he moves up from 30 to 101. Can't say fairer than that. So I'll come back and I'll do all those things off camera, but I'll quickly just change the attributes for you now so you just see it. So 190 is 113. He's going up to 133 is Prince Bowaki. So we've got the fullbacks on lockdown over here. Right and left back, Lyndon and Prince. Bowaki and Nesbitt. Get them their own cop drama TV show. Starsky and Hutch. 77 for Joey Dervisher. And that's going to take him up to 124. And of course, Takashi Okamoto, last but certainly not least, is going up by 68 to 190, which means he will go up to just 116. Fair enough. So Sheffield Wednesday have had the 4 Wonderkids, and of course, they're all model citizens. Now, Sheffield United, again, 4 Wonderkids. And I feel it's 200 out of 200. Surely, this is the time. Another wild card. Max hidden attributes for the season. And look at this. We've got Jamie Luke Nottage. Straight away. Have a word. Moves up 81. So that means he's going to be at 1, 2, 4. And we're going to go through and we're going to make him 20s for absolutely bloody everything. Have a bit of that. Yes, please. No, controversy 1, consistency 20, dirtiness 1. Of course, the bad hidden attributes need to be at 1 for max hidden attributes. That's the rule. Basically, it has to be a really positive card, doesn't it? He's now professional because your determination's at 9. So unless your determination's at 14 and above, you cannot have model citizenship as a player. So Jamie Luke Nottage is in the books. Let's get him on the old shortlist. Who else are we going to have? Kyron Allsop. Not a bad name. Not a bad name at all. Old Kyron. What's that? 77. And 127 will be his current ability. So this is, do you know what? This is really good. This is really good, actually. Actually, what you should do is you should go and separate the shortlists. One into Sheffield Wednesday, one into Sheffield United. I'll go and do that. Dempsey Boocock. I think we're done. I think we might be done. Dempsey Boocock. I have never wanted to make a player one of these Wonderkids so fast in my life. And that's even more than Jean-Francois de Wolf. Lest we forget the Derby video, if you've not gone and seen it. Jean-Francois de Wolf, 86 he's just gone up by. He's going to be up at 146. Oh my God, Dempsey. Dempsey. He's going to be marauding down that wing. Christoph Dunnett, Nick Wright, Connor Wilkinson, Yusuf Kore. There's not that many options. Ryan Moore, Martin Fisher. It's going to be Christoph Dunnett, isn't it? Yeah. It's because we've got 4 this season. It's not easy. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to make a little bit of a rule on myself. I'm not going to use the second one in the second season if we're still in the Championship, because I think that's probably going to be a little bit much. I think I probably need to wait till we're in the Premier League. 79. 131. And for those of you who are going, oh, Jay, your maths is rubbish. You made a mistake here. I know I make mistakes. I've just made my peace with the fact that I'm going to fuck up the maths at some point. Just go with it. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? I apologise if you think it spoils the realism, but hey, we're all here for a nice time. We're not here to be meticulous over some of the details, are we? Well, I suppose we are, but it is what it is. It's an honest mistake. When I make these mistakes, it is an honest mistake. Stupid, aren't I? Anyway, so end of this season, we've got 4 Wonderkids each. Let's go to 2025. And has any of them got promoted in this season? Okay, so separate the shortlist as you can see here, and all 4 of them at Sheffield United are still here, and they've all played a hell of a lot. Dempsey Boocock with 18-29, Christoph Dunnett 21 and 46. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Of course, the model citizen professionals, because of course they've all got max hidden attributes and they're all flying up through the current ability ranks. Sheffield Wednesday, we've got Joey Dervisher, who's still here as well. I mean, why is Takashi Okamoto on the loan list, available for the under-18s, and he's not playing, he's the best player in the squad? Is it because he's Japanese? Is there some sort of logistics why he can't play? under 18. Maybe he's 18. Maybe he will play. Maybe the season finished. I don't know. What's happened there? Let me know in the comments down below if you've got any reason as to why he's not played. And also, why has he played right back and right wing? Was that there before? I don't think it was. He's been playing for the youth team. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's look at the Championship anyway. What's happened? What's gone on? So, Sheffield United missed out on the playoffs by a singular place and a singular point. Palace, Ipswich and Swansea going up. Wednesday down in 14th. I tell you what, he might have been on a roll in season 1. He ain't on a roll now. But he's still there. I can't believe it, Danny Roll. Still here. He won't be here for long, given that form. Oliver Glasner is still here. If only I hadn't edited it out. You guys won't see it, but I'll have edited it out. I have been sat there for about a minute and a half trying to think of a pun, and I couldn't. So, there's that. Okay, so the wheels are on the way round. And it's 184 for Wednesday. 186 for Sheffield United. This is actually working all right. It's a hell of a lot of bloody work, and it's a lot of admin over here. And Editor Jay is going to have an absolute nightmare. So once again, leave your sympathies in the comments for him. So, as I said before, we're not going to cheese it, and we're not going to do double Wonderkids this season. We're going to wait till we're in the Premier League, I think. I think we're going to wait till they're in the Premier League. So let's do Sheffield Wednesday first, as they finished lower in the league, didn't they? So the 184s for Sheffield Wednesday then. And who are we going to go with then? And Jordan Bett. Iwan Peterson, Ewan, I think that's probably pronounced. Gary Starkey, I think we saw him last season. Was underwhelmed by the old Starkmeister anyway, so. Jordan Moore, uninspired over here, isn't it? Jeff Glendinning. It's going to be Jeff, innit? Do Jeff. 184, we'll model citizen him up. One ambition as well. God, he needs a boost in personality. 184, so what's that? 65, which would make it 114. It's not great, is it? Not great at all. And we'll add him to the Wednesday shortlist. And should we go with Leighton Merris? I mean, the hairdo alone is probably worth it. He looks like he's got 2 different coloured eyes. He's got a very flat-topped mohawk. His name's Leighton, which is probably better than some of these other names. And Merris, I don't know. It's a bit of a poor showing here from Wednesday, if I'm honest. Let's hope Sheffield United is a little bit better. Leighton Merris. Again, best of a bad bunch. What was it? 184? Was it 54? Oh my God, he's going to 92! 92! Sheffield Wednesday have had an absolute shocker at the start of this experiment. Well, Sheffield United have got the upper hand to begin with, but how long will that last? Well, let's go and get the Wonderkids for season 2. And who have we got here? Okay. Sheffield United have absolutely got this in the bag. Dempsey Bucock was unbelievable. And you see where this is going, don't you, ladies and gentlemen? You kids see him on the screen. Emerson Longbottom Rack. Double-barreled surname of Longbottom Rack is fantastic anyway. But a first name of Emerson. What a name. Emerson Longbottom Rack. He's driven as well. He's already got a decent personality. I don't care where he plays. I don't care he can be unconvincing wing back, yet he can play left back naturally and left midfield accomplishly. He can play, he's very both footed as well. This guy is the real deal. Emerson Longbottom Rack. What a player, what a name. 186. So 186. That's up 62, isn't it? So that's 2. So 120. That goes to 120, and he's just bloody brilliant, is Emerson Longbottom Rack. And who else? Fortunately, the name's it's a bit uninspired for the rest, isn't it? Jack with a C there. Curtis Shields. Hayden Prenderville. I think Hayden Prenderville probably takes it. He's better than Leighton Merris, I'll give him that. I will give him that. Let's do him. So we're up 60 to 186, which means he's going to go to 126. His old Prenders. Okay, so that is where we are at the end of season 1. Season 2, should I say. The first round of players came in. They didn't get promoted. I'm worried now that those players are all going to be gone by the time we come back. If they can keep hold of them and the new players start to come through, promotion could be on the cards for one or both of them in the near future. Let's go through the end of this season, see how we're getting on. Okay, so straight off the bat, we have seen Jamie Luke Nottage has gone to Spurs. He's left for £20.5 million. Looks like he left in the January, maybe. Deadline day, 2nd of Feb. Kyron Allsop has gone to Liverpool for 17.75 again. 11th of January this time, so it was a little bit earlier, but NXGN 3rd placed. Kyron Allsop, fair play to him. Christoph Dunnett is wanted by Manchester United. He has had an alright season. Could have been better. Joey Devisha has gone to Freiburg for £24.5 million. 190. Improved his professionalism as well. Oh dear. Leighton Meris has gone on loan to Carlisle United and had a reasonably good time of it. Takashi Okamoto has actually played now this season. He's playing. I don't know why he didn't play in that first season. We'll move on. Lyndon and Prince. Well, Prince is wanted by Leeds, Southampton and West Ham. They're both pretty good. Hopefully we can keep hold of them for a little bit longer. In terms of the Championship then, well, Sheffield United have gone up in 2nd place, 89 points. Sheffield Wednesday down in mid-table. So, Oliver Glasner still in charge. And Danny Roll is no longer in charge of Sheffield Wednesday. He is gone. He left. He left of his own accord. Went to Mainz. He rolled on out of there. And John Terry's come in. Full kit wanker himself has turned up. Probably in full kit, knowing him. So, John Terry's here in charge. How good is he as a manager? 158 potential, 131 current ability, 20 loyalty, 19 professionalism. He is a controversial figure, isn't he? He's ambitious, yeah. You know, he's always handled pressure pretty well. Sportsmanship, he was, don't know. He's got some decent attributes. Yeah, motivating 16, I'd say that. He was determined, wasn't he? Determined 18, I think he should be 20. Do you remember when he threw his head in the way when he dove at the floor to block a shot? He was for England, wasn't it? That's 20 determination if I've ever seen it. Puts his body on the line. Anyway, John Terry's here. So the Season 3 Wonderkids are on the wheels are on the way round. Sheffield United's is going to be 192 and Sheffield Wednesday's is 177. Oh, dearie me. If we needed a boost for Sheffield Wednesday, it was this season. They're going to get 2 Wonderkids at 177. They are going to get 2. Sheffield United are going to get just the 1, but at 192, it's a huge one. So let's go and do Sheffield Wednesday first and John Terry's new minions. Who's John Terry going to get? Well, have a words. We're ready and we've got him. A goalkeeper. It's always important to get a goalkeeper in the earlier stages, in my opinion. And Harrison Wolf, welcome to the party. So it's going to go up to 177, so that's up by 96. So he's only going to go up to 116. So he might not get into the first team straight away, unfortunately. But who else? Ben Rosier, meh. Kane Dyche, Isaac Fuente. Sounds so exotic to be English. Place of birth, London. So we've got Dean Monk, wing back left. Don't really need a wing back left, do we? Abraham Yusuf, he's still knocking about. Thomas Murphy, boring. Chris Munro. Aidan Hallmark would be an option, but he's not fake. He's a real person, so we can't do it. I'm going to go with Isaac Fuente. 6 foot. We're going to go up by 85. That's 116 as well. We've both gone to 116. How weird's that? Well, there you go then. Isaac Fuente is now at Sheffield Wednesday. So the thing is with Sheffield Wednesday, if we go to the shortlist and have a look at Wednesday, they've got a lot of players that are very capable of getting promoted from the Championship. Now, there are also players that are not quite getting the attention of teams above, like from the Premier League. I mean, Joey Devisha's gone. Prince Boaki's wanted, but I feel like they might be able to keep hold of him. Sheffield United then. And who have they got? Well, they've lost 2 players, of course. So who have we got over here? Oliver Glasner is representing here. So we've got Christoph Dunnett up front. Our wingers, Dempsey Bucock, he's injured. Hayden Prenderville is also an option over there. Can't believe they sort of overlap in terms of position. Anyway, let's go to the under-18s. And I'm looking through, and I feel like it's probably Junior Fafana. Junior Fafana is going to be the guy. 192. That's 103 boosts. That goes to 135. So that's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. Will this early success for Sheffield United come to be their undoing? Because I feel like the extra Wonderkids from Sheffield Wednesday, even if they lose one, if both teams in the next 2 seasons lose 1 Wonderkid a season, Sheffield Wednesday are still getting those Wonderkids. And if they manage to get into the Premier League and keep those Wonderkids with them, they're going to overtake Sheffield United. So early success is not always long-lasting success, as we've seen before. On we move. Okay, well, shut me the fuck up, didn't it? Sheffield Wednesday might be able to keep hold of them. Takashi Okamoto has gone to AC Milan for £14.5 million. Prince Boaki went to Wolves for £14.5 million. Bloody hell. Jeff Glendenning has gone to Manchester United for £14.75 million. What's going on? Why have these... Lyndon Nesbitt wanted. Transfers by request for 12.25. Leighton Meris wanted by enough teams that are going to pique his interest. Hell. Anthony Barry's here in charge, playing a 4-4-2, Mike Bassett style. John Terry left. Where's he gone? Southampton. Got relegated. See you next season, John. There you go. 11th in the Championship. Again, mid-table. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. Premier League, though, Sheffield United finishing in 14th. Fair play. Oliver Glasner having a lovely old time. And in terms of the Wonderkids for Sheffield United, they've kept all 5. Dempsey Bucock wants to leave. He's asking to leave, wants to go to a bigger club. I'm afraid the 2 Sheffield sides are probably going to be the biggest clubs in the country if you all stay. So you should stay. The wheels are going round, and it's United and Wednesday. And Wednesday stopping first, ever so slightly. 195 to 187. So Sheffield United could have been worse. It was a 170 odd that we were just overhung. And Sheffield Wednesday's a 195. So 2 players for Sheffield Wednesday, 1 for Sheffield United. We're on Sheffield United, and they're in the Premier League. So let's show them a bit of love. Let's show them a bit of love. And who have we got? Is there anyone worth getting? I mean, the names. I mean, Derman Akgul is all right. Nemanja Ivanovic. Archie Buck. Archie Buck's got a potential ability of 180 already. He's a Wonderkid. He's a superstar. Right, well, we won't be touching Archie Buck then. Who else? Not sure. Luke Warrington. Don't know why I like the name Warrington, but I do. Quite like the name Warrington. And he's a striker. We've just dropped to 187. A 187 is a great striker. He's unambitious. We maybe just need to tweak that. Let's just give him... He's got a decent professional. Let's give him 10 ambition. Yeah, go on. We're going to do Luke Warrington. Oh my god, look how close he is in contability. This is great. 187, so 134. 134, wow. 167. He's going to start off at 167 when he rounds out. So he's going to be straight into the Sheffield United first team and probably almost knocking on the door of the Media Dream 11. There we go. Sheffield Wednesday, on the other hand. Who are we going over here? Well, we've got it, haven't we? It's another Dempsey. This time it's Dempsey Hollindrake. Now, I'm telling you now, what is it with the Dempseys and having great surnames? He's in amongst it. He was 195, wasn't it? So that's 110. So it's 138 for the central midfielder, who could also play on the left. And of course, he'll become a model citizen. I'll do that in a moment. And who else are we going to go with? Do we go with Keel? Neil with a K? We'll go with Neil with a K. What was it 195? So 89 jump. That's 137. And of course, we just do the attributes. Light-hearted. He's not light-hearted, though, is he? He's going to be a model citizen. But just so you saw that, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? The model citizen attributes, the hidden attributes for a model citizen, you can have those attributes. Let's just stop editing. This, with determination below 14, is light-hearted. Let that sink in. Let that sink in for a minute. So, yeah, bit of a crazy one, isn't it? In terms of your personality type. Anyway, on we move. Let's get cracking. We've lost more. Sheffield Wednesday losing them hand over fist. We've got Harrison Wolf wants to leave. Isaac Fuente is wanted. Lyndon Nesbitt went to Bournemouth for £12.5 million. Leighton Meris went to Burnley for £24.5 million. At least he got a bit of money for him. Not enough, though, in my opinion. And I'm sorry. I was disappointed. I was fuming. I was really sad that all these players were leaving. Sheffield Wednesday been promoted. Champions. Championship champions. Wednesday up. Now they're only going to get one Wonderkid. Sheffield United, though, going from strength to strength, 9th, missing out on European football by the skin of their teeth, or 3 points. But another good season for them. Oliver Glasner is having a whale of a time. James Ward-Prowse is the vice captain, coming in at 33 years young. In terms of the Wonderkids, well, they've kept hold of all of them. They've only lost Karen Allsop and Jamie Luke Nottage. Aidan Prendeville does still... Oh, no. He was on loan. He's on the loan list. Wanted by Blackburn on loan. It was Dempsey Bucock that wanted to leave, wasn't it? And he no longer does at 185 out of 200. Wow. Wow. Well, time to spin the wheel. So they're on the way round the wheels, and we've got... Wednesday is going to be 196 after the 195 of last season, and Sheffield United is a 179. Hey, 179 to a 196. Well, Sheffield Wednesday deserved a little bit of luck. I think they've been a little bit dirty in terms of the way things have been. I think Sheffield United have had a better of it so far. Although the model citizen for all, the Wonderkids, I feel like that over time, that's going to be the game changer. I think that's the one, isn't it? That is the one. So let's go to... Oh, we're on Sheffield United's shortlist. Let's go and look at the Sheffield United under 18s. And who are we thinking about? Derek Pounder, he's an option. Archie Buck is now up at 116. We're going to keep an eye on the old Buckmeister. Shewayne Harriott. Jonathan Dunphy, Hayden Lancashire. That's the same as Hayden Prendeville, same spelling going on. Shewayne Harriott, going to be the one, 131. He's going to move to 179, so it's only 48. And let's go 112. He's going to need a loan move. Absolutely will need a loan move. Okay, let's go and look at the Wednesday shortlist. Again, it's a sorry state of affairs up here, isn't it? It's very sad indeed. But Anthony Barry might be able to keep hold of his players now they're in the Premier League. What an absolute shambles the under-18s looks like. I think we're going to go with Aziz Bongole. Aziz Bongole will hopefully score some goals. Yeah, tenuous. What was it again? 196, 86 jump, 196, and 86. Only gets to 121. Underwhelming, that, isn't it? It is underwhelming. He's casual. He won't be in for long. He will be a model citizen, of course he will. And so. They're not in the Premier League yet because the season hasn't ticked over. So what we need to do is wait to see it tick over, and then hopefully from there we are at the 5-year point it's taken for Sheffield Wednesday to get themselves up. 5 years to go up for Wednesday. Now that's a good chunk of players, but unfortunately they haven't got any of them left. £25 million in the bank. Sheffield United have got 18.6 million, so they've got a bit more money than them, but not a lot in the grand scheme of things of the Premier League. So, yeah, 5 seasons in, a long way to go. Okay, things have happened. So, firstly, PSG want Emerson Longbottom Rack. Understandable. Shewayne Harriott's gone on loan to Exeter City. That's good. That's a good move. He's up at 120 now. Was he, 112? Not the best improvement over the season, but good enough, in my opinion. However, we are here to mourn the loss of Dempsey Bucock. 20 acceleration, 20 pace, £100 million to Liverpool. And Liverpool also have Karen Allsop as well. There's 2 players now at 200 out of 200. Well, Dempsey's not quite there. Jamie Luke Nottage has made it there to 200 as well. He's fantastic for Spurs. Liverpool got 2 players, though, that are world class, like some of the best players in the game. Christoph Dunnett has also gone to PSG for £103 million. So Sheffield United, they've got £78 million left. I wonder what their transfer business was this season. £108 million spent. They bought Valentin Barco from Brighton, who didn't make his potential, 24 years old. They've also bought Oscar Mingueza from Celta Vigo for £50 million. Not the best, unfortunately. They brought him back, Anil Ahmedmadjic. So he went, I mean, he's had a weird career as this guy, which only continued to be weirder in the experiment. Anyway, so Sheffield United, the 13th, and Sheffield Wednesday have overtaken them in 10th. So Sheffield Wednesday have done brilliant. Lawson Lamar, who's this guy? Signed for $11 million from Birmingham, a 154 potential ability. Not a bad player. I don't know why he's only worth that. I think he's probably he should be worth a hell of a lot more, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? Sheffield Wednesday, then. Let's have a look at their shortlist, shall we? So they've lost no one else. Aziz Bongole, or Aziz Bongole, however you say it, he's gone to Wimbledon on loan, 14 and 45. He's now up at 136. That's not too bad. Good jump, actually. Dempsey, Holland, Drain, Keel, Oswell doing all right. Isaac Fuente and House and Wolf also all still here. Leighton Morris wants to leave, go to a club with a stronger squad. Should have stayed with us then, mate. Is it Burnley? Brentford, Chelsea, Everton and Leeds want him. So where did Burnley finish? Burnley literally got relegated. They've had Sean Dyche back. Sean Dyche has come back to Burnley and got relegated. And yeah, Sheffield Wednesday finished 10th. So Leighton Morris left to go to a club with a stronger squad. Turns out he's at a club with a weaker squad. Hilarious. Have that. Bit of karma. Okay, so let's spin the wheel. Okay, so the wheels are on the way round, and it's a hell of a lot of admin this is. I need to think of a better way of doing this. But for now, we're going to persevere. 181 for Sheffield United, 188 for Sheffield Wednesday. Not too bad indeed. Okay, so we're on Wednesday. Let's go with them first, and Anthony Barry with his 4-4-2. That's got to be Kane. Yep, a late 90s WWF reference / WWE. Kane Blackmore at 188. That's going to be a jump of 136 to get to 172. And Sheffield United, well, it's time we got a goalkeeper, I think. And who better than Benjamin Tete? Tete. We've got Frank Lusadisu, though. What a great name that is. Derek Pounder still knocking about. Louis Rousson, Junior Msendami, Tommy Robinson, let's not. Hayden Lancashire, Kelvin Cherwa, Matt Whittles. Love it. We're going to go Benjamin Tete. So what's he gone from? He's 6 away from his current ability, so it'll be 181, and his current ability will be 175. Fantastic. At 16 years young. There we go. In terms of the season preview, though, for the teams, they thought Sheffield Wednesday were going to finish 16th and Sheffield United 13th. So Oliver Glasner did actually all right, because he did finish. Where did he finish? He finished 13th. He thought he finished 13th. It was Wednesday that overachieved. How will they get on in the next season? Sheffield Wednesday. Leighton Morris. He's left Burnley. Didn't think he was at Chelsea. I thought he'd left. Yeah, he'd left Burnley. He's gone to Chelsea, and Chelsea have slapped him on the loan list. Barely played him. 168 current ability. Can you believe that? Lyndon Nesbitt has gone from Bournemouth for £17.25 million to Liverpool. So a lot of our players have been resold. Joey Devisha is now also at Liverpool from Freiburg for £111 million. Did we see that last time? I'm not sure we did. I don't know. Don't remember referring to that price tag. To you guys, it might seem like 2 minutes ago. It was about 40 for me because I simulate the season and bugger off. I've actually walked the dog. 6 p.m. it is now, currently. And I don't know what time I started recording this. Anyway, Prince Baraki's still at Wolves. Jeff Glendenning is at United. Takashi Yakamoto, he was at AC Milan and still is. Actually played as many times for them as he did for us. And he got 5 appearances and 3 off the bench, 8 overall last season. Not sure why he played so little. As is Bongole, up at 148 now. He might be our player that we lifetime contract. 196 striker, 18 finishing, 18 pace, 19 acceleration. Off the ball 16. We're doing it. We're going to. Straight away. Wild card. Enter J. Do the wild card effect. Move to the club. We'll go to Al Nasser. And yeah, we're going to do that. And we'll do it for 5 years. So I have to keep changing this every so often. But there we go. And there we go. Future transfer. Aziz Bongole, whatever. Isaac Fuente did pretty well. We don't even know if he finished in the league, do we? Just Sheffield United. So, Benjamin Tete is still not played. Maybe we have to sort out a loan move. Right, we've lost Emerson Longbottom Rack. He's gone to PSG for £68 million. So that's 2 for PSG. Liverpool have got Karen Allsop and Dempsey Bucock, 200s. We've just seen on Sheffield Wednesday, Liverpool have also got Joey Devisha and Lyndon Nesbitt. So we've got a right back, a cam / left winger, another left winger, and a defensive midfielder. Liverpool should be winning the league. And they did, by 2 points. The first time they've won it, to be fair, but they've got 4 of these amazing players. No wonder they're winning the league. Who's the manager? On slot. Fair play. And in terms of the league, Sheffield United, 10th. Sheffield Wednesday, 8th. Europa League football. Obviously a Champions League win for somebody here, because there's been 6 Champions League places. And we've got Europa League place for 8th, whereas normally that'd be 7th would be Conference League. So we've got a lot of European football here. 10 teams, to be precise. Brighton have clearly won the FA Cup. No, they've won the Conference League. Excuse me. Brighton won the Conference League. Forest won it the year before that. Lazio won the Europa League. Champions League was Arsenal. Liverpool have won it twice as well. Arsenal got Champions League football finishing 5th in the Premier League. Best player in the league was Bukayo Saka. Dempsey Bucock was just behind on 7.72 in 3rd place. And I think we're going to start to see a little bit a little bit more from our players in this region. So, is it time to spin the wheel? I think so. Okay, so on we move. Season 7's Wonderkids, and we are looking for something good. And it's not good for either team. Sheffield United are 173. Sheffield Wednesday are 176. Okay, so we'll go and look at Sheffield Wednesday. Neil Harris is now in charge. What's happened here? Anthony Barry left. He's going to become the manager of Bournemouth. No, he went to be the manager of Everton, actually. How long has Neil Harris been here? 345 days. Neil Harris playing another 4-4-2. Brexit football from Neil Harris. Not 135 potential ability. He's not got the best potential ability in the world, but it is what it is. So 176. Should we go with Eric Laws? Eric Laws, and do you know what? Wild card. No current ability increase. He's at 74. That's all right, isn't it? We'll make him 17 as well. We always make him 17. Sometimes it works in our favour. It will do here. Sort all that out in a moment. So there we go. No attribute increase. So there'll be some low moves needed for the Lawsmeister. Could have got Joachim Ekblad had I not been so quick to sort it out. Oh well. What was his name? The guy with 180. What was his name? I can't remember. Anyone in the first team squad with about 180? No one. We've lost the player that was 180 from the youth team. He's gone somewhere else. Deary me. Oh well. Sheffield United then, who've still got Oliver Glasner in charge. And Jock Scars, Voss King, Deegan Qualter, Matt Wills at Diego, Frank Hergsholt, Tom Laskowski. I think we're going to go with... why is he still in the youth team? Let's go with Deegan Qualter. Deegan Qualter. So it was 178, wasn't it? 178. Sorry, but potential 178. That would be a jump of 63. So go to 133 then. Okay, so that's where we're up to in terms of this season. Benjamin Tete's now improved a bit more as well. So in terms of our players, we've got Shewayne, Harriet, Dean Qualter. So we've not lost anyone else from Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday, Harrison Wolf is still here representing. We've lost... No, Takashi Akamoto has gone on loan to Lons from AC Milan. They don't want him anymore. He's got 190 potential ability. He's 161. Yes, he's light-hearted, but he's lost loyalty and he's lost some attribute points, so he's no longer a model citizen. But let me tell you, he's still a fantastic player. 161. We'll have him back. We'll have him back. Everybody else is much for muchness. Eric Laws down here on 100. Hasn't gone on loan yet. I will sort out some loan moves, I think, for Eric Laws. I thought I'd give him another season in the youth setup just to sort of guess, I guess. But yeah, it needs a bit of game time now. So we will move on and we'll probably send him somewhere in League 2. Newcastle want Jeff Glendinning. Joey Devisha is wanted by Tottenham. No longer require his services. You no longer require a player whose ability is 183. How good are Liverpool? They just won the league again. You've got Florian Wirtz. So yeah, 183 current ability. Florian Wirtz is 185, so he's better. I see it. And Dempsey Bucock is 200 out of 200. So yeah, I can understand why they're not playing in there. Do you want to train him to play on the right? Nah, we've got Lamine Yamal, 180. So yeah. No wonder they won the league. Wednesday, Champions League football from 6th. Is that a Europa League win? Has Neil Harris Brexited his way to Europa League win? Maybe. Sheffield United 13th. Oliver Glasner is still in charge, keeping his job somehow, some way. Sheffield Wednesday, though, Neil Harris has won a Europa League. 2-1 against Atletico Madrid in the final. Lawson Lemar, who they signed for £11 million from Birmingham City, who is all right, you know. He's not terrible. Good price as well, £11 million. And Thiago Alvarez, who's also signing from Defensa Sporting for 3.8 million, who, again, good player, 165 potential ability. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff indeed. Well, time to spin the wheel. So they're on the way round, both of the wheels, and we've got Sheffield Wednesday hitting a 185 or 174. Sheffield United a 173. Right, 185 for Sheffield Wednesday. Done and dusted. We're respinning. We're going to respin the 173. We've impulsively respun using the respin wildcard, and the 173 becomes a 183. Let's note that down. 183. A good respin. Happy days. And so in terms of Sheffield Wednesday, well, we've got some names here now. Abdurrahman Kurt, Jacob Strong, Lewis Fools, Paul Owalabi, Oren Render, Delroy Connor, Jan Onasorge. Well, that's it, innit? 185. That's 96 increase. So it's going to go to 122. Nice. We'll sort out his model citizenship in due course. Sheffield United getting the 183 then. And unfortunately, yeah, I mean, hopefully he plays left back and he improves at that position so he can play there regularly. So Baz Coleman de Graft is the man. Not even looked at every bugger else. 183, so 70 ahead. So that'd make him 128. He's got a decent personality as well, actually. Unambitious. Maybe we should change that. 3. Ooh, let's go. We'll go 10. Let's be generous. Sheffield United, I feel he had the upper hand to begin with, but the model citizenship is really sort of taking over now for Sheffield Wednesday. So Sheffield United need a little helping hand, I think. And it's not too overpowering, it's just a bit of a nudge in the right direction, so to speak. Emeka Asukwo, that'd been a good name. Peter Mukisa, Charlie Kadzau, Chad Dehaney, Iestin Evans, Frank Hogsholt is still there. Diego, Macaulay Thornber, brilliant. Anyway, so on we move to 2032, I guess. Okay, so Baz Coleman de Graft is stayed there. Benjamin Tete is playing a bit more. Hayden Prenderville wants to leave, wants a new contract, 30k a week. Don't blame you, Hayden. Junior Fafana is wanted by United. Nobody else has moved from Sheffield United, which is good to see. Sheffield Wednesday, while Joey Devisha is now at Juve, loaned from Liverpool, joining permanently for £84 million. Brilliant. I can't believe he's been sold. He's now 190 in terms of a player. Better than Florian Wirtz. And Okamoto is now on loan at Monaco. Everybody else is still here. Eric Laws is up at 122 at Wimbledon. What a season he's had. He played 10 games. Why has he improved so much? I don't know. What was he last time? Was he 110 or 100? Maybe it was 110 and maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was 100. Could have been. A lot to improve. Barely played for them as well. 10 appearances. When did he go? Oh, don't know when he went. Right, Premier League then. Okay, so we're outside of Europe for Sheffield United. Still in 14th. Dempsey Bucock was the best player in the league. Liverpool winning the league again, 3 in a row for them. Aziz Bongole, 1 goal shy of Erling Haaland. Second place he finished. Sheffield Wednesday do get Conference League football. So, Fernando Forestieri is the manager. Oliver Glasner has left to become the manager of Belgium. 7 years he was there. It didn't really do much with him. Just sort of teetered around mid-table. Whereas Neil Harris is representing. He's won a Carabao Cup. They've won the Carabao Cup against Man City. Lawson Lamar again. Him again. This guy loves a final. What's his important matches thing saying? 8! You believe that? Okay. Absolute chaos. Right, and it's time to... let's spin the wheel once again. Okay. So, round and round we go. Once again, it's the Wheel of Fortune. And 174 for Sheffield United. And can you believe it? He's just ever so slightly ticked over on Sheffield Wednesday. He's 174 for them as well. You couldn't make it up, could you? You couldn't make it up. Benjamin Sesko plays for Liverpool as well. Their team is sickening. Absolutely sickening. So both teams are going to get a 174 then. We'll do Sheffield Wednesday first as we're here. And we'll just go easy. Calvin Folkingham. Lovely name. 174. So it's 174. So 76 ahead. So it just goes to 112. So loan moves might be needed. And if we go to the Sheffield United youth squad, it's going to be... Oh, there's some good names. Liam Jeff, Zolt Pozza, Luke Fernandez, Andy Lavelle, Larry McNally. We've got his audio at 137, so that's what, 174. So what, 737. So he's going to go to 118. Not great, is it? Not great at all, but it is what it is. So, I mean, to be honest, they've not done great, Sheffield United. And Fernando Forestieri, the manager, 236 days in. Yeah. 236 days in. Unfortunately, it's time to get him sacked. So, yeah, sorry, mate. You've lost your job. Awkward. Hang on. That should have been next season. That should have been at season 10. This is season 9. Okay, we've moved it up. We've not gone with what the wheel said due to my own stupidity. Oh, well. Never mind. Sorry, Fernando. But about another season is what it is. On we move. Okay, so... Oh... Big Harrison Wolf, has gone to Manchester City for £100 million. Manchester City have nabbed our goalkeeper. A wolf in sheep's clothing. Or a sheep in wolf's surname. I don't know. He's still at AC Milan. He's unhappy. He's listed for 50 million, you cheeky bastards. You've been trying to fucking palm him off for the past 5 years. Now you got 50 mil for him. Jan Onarsage is on loan at Millwall and had a bloody good time of it. Eric Laws is at Hansa Rostock, had a bloody good time of it. And Kevin Falkingham has gone to Bradford City. Not the best time of it. Sheffield United, on the other hand, well, Junior Fofana did make that move. He left for Chelsea for £72 million. And that's a big loss for Sheffield United. Larry McNally is at West Brom, but he's only gone there on loan, so he will be back. He will be back. These glasses are filthy. Oh, so much better. I've just smudged all the dirt around. Fantastic. Yes. I'll take the buggers off. That freak everyone out. No glasses. One of those things, isn't it? When you see someone who you always see in glasses without glasses, you're like, you look like a different person. There you go. Back on. The disguise is gone. That's Incredibles, isn't it? With just that eye mask. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's been a long day. So, Premier League then. And Sheffield Wednesday get Europa League football in 6th, and Sheffield United miss out on Europe entirely by finishing 9th. Tottenham getting Champions League football from 8th. Villa winning the FA Cup, clearly 10th in the Premier League. Shannon Ruth is in charge of Sheffield United, playing 4-4-2, and 4-4-2 for Neil Harris, also playing Brexit football. Hang about. We've won the Conference League 4-1. Lawson Lamar, this guy, he is Mr. Cup Final. He scored 8 important matches. We've been here before. We've said this before. Can you believe this? Mr. Lamar, aka Lawson, 4 goals against Reims. It was 4-0. He absolutely dominated things. As he's Bongole, he's couldn't buy a goal, could he? He scored 22 in the league, though, to be fair. And he was the top goal scorer. I did not see that. Hopefully some of you did, but here we go. We did check in it and we did catch it in the end. Dempsey Bucock, once again, player of the season. Disappointing that he did leave. Be nice to get him back. Well, time for the Wonderkid wheel. So, we're on the way round, and it is going to be... Oh, well. Oh my God. It's a 197 for Sheffield Wednesday, but it's a 198 for Sheffield United. Things have picked up, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it might be time. It might be time to slap on that wild card. It's double Wonderkid season for both Sheffield clubs. How random is that we've actually opted to do it in the same season both times? Season 1 was probably always going to happen, even if we only got like 174, 175 with one of the teams, because 4 of those in the Championship would have probably been pretty good. But 190 and 200 was definitely well worth it. This time, 197 and 198, should I say. Let's rock and roll. We'll go for Sheffield United first of all, because they're lower in the league. Right. We've looked at him before, and I think we're going to go with Liam Jeff. Bang. He's the boy. He is the boy. And so we're going to go with Liam Jeff. So it's 198. So 89. So that'd be 147. 147 for him. And we've just lost Harrison Wolf, didn't we? And you've only got... I thought you said Wade Bell Wanker then. Wade Bell Walker. Bell Wanker would have been a great name. Just let that marinate for a second. Wade Bell Walker then. Affectionately known as Wade Bell Wanker. Should we change his name? Demonetised. 198, so 94. So what's that? 129. Yeah, we just lost the goalkeeper, haven't we? So we'll do that. Wade Bell Walker. And then we'll go to Chef Wednesday. Okay, so let's have a look. Well. We've got some names here, haven't we? Delaverde, Gu Yong, Daniel Kilcawley, Victor Rabiu, James Hunter, Benedict Chukwu. I think I like him. Old Benny Chukwu. 197 for the Wednesday. So that's 104. He goes straight to 150. Happy days. We change his personality type. He's going to be an absolute demon. Ronan Spillane, Tassos McHale, Brandon Spellman. They're all good, these names are. Lewis McCrum. I like McCrum. And he can also play central midfield, so he fits in with the Brexit football. And if Neil Harris leaves, he can actually play as a cam. Play someone who's got a little bit more word. I don't know what the word is. A bit more of a modern day formation, shall we say, rather than the classic 4-4-2. So 75. Easy. 75. So that's 133. And there we go. It is 2033. We are heading to 2034. On we move. Okay, so Chef Wednesday have we lost anyone else? Kane Blackmore's gone. Kane Blackmore's gone to Newcastle for £94 million. Takashi Okamoto on loan from AC Milan at United now. But he played 18 times, 12 of them off the bench. But he was playing for AC Milan, squad option, and he's gone to Man United. Jan Ornesage is at Palace. He's on loan at Palace Championship. John Terry, our best mate. Oh, in his full kit wanker again. Signing on bonus, full kit. Volkingham and McCrum are both on the loan list. Aziz Bongole is still scheduled for a transfer. We've upped that. He's there. He's potential. He's unbelievable as well. Fantastic player. Leighton Meris is unhappy at Chelsea. Unhappy about failing to win the Premier League. Well, who did? Well, we'll find that out in a moment. But we're quickly looking on at Sheffield United and their Wonderkid list. And Luke Warrington. Luke Warrington's left Chelsea for £110 million. He left in January last time. We missed this last time. Okay, so some of you might have seen it and gone, he's gone to bloody Chelsea. Yeah, I've seen it now. Larry McNally is on loan at West Brom, 19 years young. Shawayne Harriott still there. Junior Fofana, we saw him go to Chelsea. So Chelsea double billed us, didn't they? They bought 2 players from us, combo of massive money. Deegan Qualter, asking to leave, wants to go to a bigger club. Hayden Prenderville is wanted by Newcastle. Interesting. Sheffield United then, £33.5 million in the bank. Have they been signing anyone good? You've spent a little bit of money, but not the best. 13th in the Premier League, whereas their rivals, their city rivals in the Steel City Derby. Sheffield Wednesday, 5th, Champions League football. Aziz Bongole, top goal scorer. Lawson Lamar, 2nd place, top goal scorer. Manu Kone's there. Moved for £33 million from Man City. But yeah, Aziz Bongole, top goal scorer. Dempsey Bucock, again, representing for Liverpool. Buonani's there, £87 million. Transfer listed by request for £77 million. Wow, what's up with him? Time to move on for a new challenge. Fair play. Another win for Liverpool. So Sheffield Wednesday, yeah, getting Champions League football. Neil Harris is still here representing the club. No more trophies in this season. Nottingham Forest won the FA Cup. The Carabao Cup was won by Liverpool. And we find ourselves with a huge disparity between the two teams. It's closer via the season preview. It's closer, but you know it's big, isn't it? It's big. It's bigger. 5th to 13th. Look at this though. Harrison Wolf is in the Media Dream 11. Keel Oswell is in the Media Dream 11. Jamie Luke Nottage is in the Media Dream 11. Kyron Allsop, Media Dream 11. Dempsey Bucock, Media Dream 11. So yeah, we've got some big players in the Media Dream 11. Most of them not here anymore, which is sad. Which is very sad, to be fair. But we've got more Wonderkids to spin for. Let's go and spin the wheel once again. Okay, so on the way round we go. And it's Wednesday and Sheffield United duking it out. And it's going to be 190s again. Oh, it's 194 for United and 192 for Wednesday. Unbelievable stuff. Big Wonderkids for them. And it's going to be Guo Yong. I had my eye on him last time and we didn't go for him. There's a lot we could go for, but he can play on the right and he can play centre-back. 13 crossing at this age and at this level. 82 current ability. I'm telling you now, let's get him as a fullback. The 192, that's a 60 boost, so that goes to 142. Lovely stuff. Well, it's going to be another defender, isn't it? I mean, we've got some good names coming through here. We've got Konstantin Dorobantu, who I think is probably going to be the guy. We've got Cody Mayer, Philip Nokon, Fabian Veach, Lyric Kadzau. He's been here for before. Milan Haynes, Alex Julian, Roy Hartsleaf, like that. Carl Hanford, Bobby McDonald. Anyway, Konstantin Dorobantu, I think that's the guy, isn't it? What was the ability? It was 194 over here, wasn't it? So that's 75. So he goes to 148. Not a bad jump. Okay, let's rock and roll. Let's get this party bus moving, shall we? 2035. Here we come. Okay, so Sheffield United's shortlist is... Oh, I was going to say it is as it was before, but it's not. Hayden Prenderville's gone. £98 million. Another player gone. We've got £69 million in the bank. And Dempsey Bucock's an icon. He was here for 6 years, to be fair. And Sheffield United finished 6th in the Premier League. So, interesting. How have Wednesday done? So, we've got... Anything happened up here? Not really. Not really anything that's gone on with anyone that we've... Oh my God, he's gone to bloody PSG now. God, so many teams want it. Finally, £15.25 million been signed. Decent player. Don't know why no one wants him. Don't know why no one wants him. Kevin Falkingham's at Reading. He's on loan. That'll do, won't it? Everyone's doing pretty good. Not a lot really to speak of. Everyone's still there. Look at that. Would you look at that? Sheffield United actually finishing ahead of Sheffield Wednesday for the first time in God knows how many years. Pep's actually up front for Man United, as you can see. Kind of looks like him a bit, doesn't it? Leighton Merris is there in the top 3 players. Doing very well for Chelsea there. Dempsey Bukoc again, player of the year. Unbelievable. Junior Fofana, most assists for Chelsea. They've won the league, actually, Chelsea, have to be fair. Liverpool down here in 4th. But to be fair, Chelsea have got quite a few of our Wonderkids now. Anyway, Sheffield United ahead of Sheffield Wednesday by 3 points and 2 positions, which means Europa League football for them, Conference League football for Sheffield Wednesday and Neil Harris. Not great. Okay, so round we move for the wheel for Wednesday and Sheffield United. And as you can see, oh my God, you couldn't make it up. Both teams have rolled a 1-9-3. Sheffield United really did tick over and creep there, but it got there. Okay, we've got 2 options here. We go for a right back, Sean Calvert-Tumber. Aston Muncaster, I like that. I like his name. Cale Gatecham. Who's this guy? Lancel Humphreys. Lancel. What a name. I love it. Right, he's in. Lancel Humphreys. 193, so that's 91. That's 91 ahead, so 156. No, 158. Sorry. 20 loyalty as well. Have a bit of that. 3 professionals. Good job he's going to become the model citizen. Sort that out in a minute. Let's go and quickly get the Sheffield United Wonderkid, though. I mean, I don't know what to do. Right. I don't think we need this guy, Francisco de Dios. But it's very hard to turn him down. We've also got Herschel Gregoire, which is, again, very hard to turn down. But it's made easy, or easier, by... What? Okay, bear with me. Winston Woodrow is the name we're going for. He's a striker. He's a striker, isn't he? Looks like a striker. Smells like a striker. Maybe he's a striker. Why is he playing centre-back? And why have they only got 6 players on the pitch? A right-back, a left centre-back, a striker, and 4 players in midfield. Bear in mind, We'll leave that. 193 then. What's that? 80? No, 78? So 8, so 71, 171. 141, sorry, excuse me. Nearly a bit of a 30 attribute point boost. Okay, and season preview. Season preview thought Wednesday were going to be ahead of Sheffield United yet again. They weren't. So, Holland Drake. Dempsey Holland Drake is there for Sheffield Wednesday. Happy days. He's got himself in the Media Dream 11. Snuck in, hasn't he? Glenn Dinning. Oh, yes. And Leighton Merris is up there. And Boakie for Wolves. Have a word. Only 2 players. They're not from us originally. Anyway, on we move then. Let's go to 2036. And we're back looking at Sheffield Wednesday's shortlist. And it's brilliant. We've not lost a single player this season. Yeah, very good. Sheffield United, on the other hand, have the same fate. They have the same fate. No one's left. No one has left. Premier League then. Sheffield United getting Europa League football from 6th. Well, that pales in comparison to Sheffield Wednesday, who were 2nd, and as is Bongole with 26 goals. Dempsey Bukoc, yet again, player of the season. Player of the year, Dempsey Bukoc, he's just absolutely dominant. Football of the year, yeah, he's just won it for the last, 6 years in a row. He can't be stopped. As is Bongole, another golden boot for him though. 2nd place for Sheffield Wednesday. They're closing in on that first title. And they've won the Conference League again. Neil Harris adds to his silverware collection with a 3-1 win against Lorient. And Lancel Humphreys, who's just come into the team, he's up at 173 now. Was he in the 150s or something? Dempsey Hollandrake and Eric Laws. Brilliant stuff. Eric Laws is 9 assists in the Conference League as well. He was at Frankfurt. He's been there for a few years now. He's at 162. There you go. Look at his polygon's a bit weird. Good player though. Very good player. Well, no, we missed this. We missed this last season, didn't we? We won the FA Cup. Oh my God, it was an FA Cup final against Sheffield Wednesday. It was Sheffield United versus Sheffield Wednesday in the 2034-35 season. Let's go back. So here we go, the FA Cup final. Larry McNally with a first-minute goal. Aziz Bongole pulled one back when it was already 2-0. Fabio Silva with a goal. Well, there you go. Look at that. 2 of our Wonderkids have got there. Isaac Fuente was booked. Archie Book. That was the player, wasn't it? Archie Book. The 180. Yes, I remember finally. I don't know where he was when we went looking for him. Couldn't see him. Maybe he was there and I just was being blind. And you guys have been like, oh, you missed him. How could you miss him? But I remembered his name. God, that's a throwback to hours ago, that is. Last remember day, that is. Okay, So there you go, FA Cup final. Let's go to back to the next season, 2036, where we're about to spin the wheel. Okay, the wheel is on its way round for both teams, and can we get the same value again? No chance. It's going to be a 172 for United and 187 for Wednesday. It could not be more different. Well, you know what we're going to do? Ching! It's the Vegas special for Sheffield United. Sorry, excuse me. So we got 172, and it's going to be 15 ahead, 15 up or 15 down. We gamble, so it could be 157, could be 187. Heads or tails. So I'm going to flip the coin here on Google, and we're going to say heads is up, tails is down. Okay, here we go, and it's on its way over, and it is heads. It is heads. That means it's going to be 187, which is the same as Sheffield Wednesday. 187. They've both got 187. Can you believe that? Wow. Okay, we're going for Aston Muncaster. He's going all the way up to 177. Oh, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And it's going to be Herschel Gregoire. So 187. So 85. It goes to 150. Happy days. Okay. On we move then. Let's go. Season 14. Season 14 then. And what has happened? Anything happened at all? I can't. Oh, Eric Laws is listed. They don't have a role for him to play. I'm sorry. A 167 current ability model citizen at 24 years old. Still got potential. Will reach his potential with a bit of game time. Absolutely. 9 attribute points in what? His mid-20s. It's doable. Absolutely doable. Why have they listed him? Neil Harris. Neil Harris is still in charge. And let's have a look. Eric Laws, he's there as the right midfielder. Who else can play on the right? Shola Soji, he's surplus to requirements. He's on loan from Real Madrid. Not really done much. Aston Muncaster. Ah, okay. Aston Muncaster's taken Eric Laws' place. But he didn't have the current ability boost, did he? So I'm quite impressed that he's made it to his ability. Doing really well, actually. We've got no goalkeeper. I've got no goalkeeper. What's happened here then? Surely we've had a goalkeeper. Harrison Wolf. Oh, hang on. Didn't we get another goalkeeper instead of Harrison Wolf? Did we? I'm sure we did. I'm sure Harrison Wolf had gone and we got another goalkeeper. What was his name? Wade Bell Wanker, wasn't it? Right, Premier League. We've come second, 3 points behind Liverpool. We won on the final day. Liverpool lost on the final day to Sheffield United. Sheffield United nearly helped us, but it was too little too late, unfortunately. Look at this. Aziz Bongole, 23 goals. Here he is again. Lancel Humphreys. And Lancel Humphreys is also there, 37 and 63 at 19 years old. He's done fantastic. Look at 14 and 16 in the Champions League. We've done well in the Champions League. Jeff Glendinning, the best player of the season. Our players are just absolutely ripping it up here. Sheffield United have got Champions League football. Right, let's go and look at the Sheffield United shortlist for a second. Okay, so anyone left over here? We saw Hayden Prenderville leave, didn't we? Yeah, that was a few seasons back. Wade Bell Walker is at Ipswich Town on loan. He's at a loan move. He's at 155. Benjamin Tete. Oh, we've got 2 goalkeepers with Sheffield United. I've made an absolute balls up here. So we sold a goalkeeper. Or say we. Sheffield Wednesday sold their goalkeeper. In my head, when we had the double Wonderkids, I went with an extra goalkeeper for Sheffield United unnecessarily. So they've got Benjamin Tete at 181 potential and Wade Bell Walker at 198. Right, so Sheffield United got 2 goalkeepers. Fan-bloody-tastic. Right. Shawayne Harriet's wanted by Man City. Larry McNally's wanted by Newcastle. Luke Warrington Jr. for finally still at Chelsea. The 2 players here, Emerson Longbottom Rack and Christoph Dunnett still at PSG. Dempsey Bucock and Kyron Alsop at Liverpool. Luke Nottage, of course, at Spurs. So, Shannon Ruth playing 4-4-2 football. 2-1 in the Europa League final. Winston Woodrow and Emmanuel Pappalardo. Who the hell is Emmanuel Pappalardo? Well, his name's worth the $38.5 million price tag alone. He's not bad either. 178 potential, 169 current. He came at the start of the season for £38.5 million. What a signing that was. What a signing that was. Unbelievable stuff. Fair play. And we've gone and won the Europa League. So Sheffield United are in the Champions League via Europa League qualification through winning it. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And of course, in the Premier League, as you can see, they finished in 8th. So they do need to up their game a little bit domestically. They've done pretty well. Sheffield Wednesday, on the other hand, second place, 3 points behind Liverpool. They're closing in on potentially snagging that first Premier League title. That's second 2 seasons in a row for Wednesday. But it was a Spurs Sheffield Wednesday final in the Champions League. Pape Matar Sarr with the goal for Spurs, but Lancel Humphreys with a brace. 11 minutes and 76 minutes. Sheffield Wednesday have a Champions League to their name. Neil Harris has won the Champions League. He's an icon, is Neil Harris. He's going to become a club legend because they're going to win the league at some point soon, aren't they? They are genuinely going to win the league at some point soon. Anyway, we faffed around for long enough at this juncture. So I say we faffed around for long enough at this juncture. No, we have not. I was about to go and spin the wheel. I thought, let's just check on the FA Cup. Well, Sheffield Wednesday have won the FA Cup against Sheffield United. An all-Sheffield final once again. This time, flip reverse, blazing squad style. Sheffield Wednesday beating United. Revenge from the season 2 or 3 years ago. 2035. 2 years ago, I think. Lancel Humphreys again with a brace. He loves a final. He does love a final. 11 important matches. 40 goals this season. He only got 3 goals in the FA Cup, 2 of them in the final. Have a bit of that. Go on, son. Carabao Cup won by United. They beat Chelsea. Luke Warrington with the goal for Chelsea, representing. Leighton Merris Jr. for Farner. They're all there. It's Dean Portelli, who signed him with Leeds on Fresh Prince West Yorkshire regen. Aston Villa. He's pretty good on that as well. Anyway, let's go and spin the wheel now. We will actually spin the wheel. Okay, so we're on the way round, and it's going to be, oh my word, Sheffield United get a 182, which is decent, but all hail Sheffield Wednesday with a 200. They've only gone and snagged the man. The 200 value comes in as if they needed any more help to go and win that league title. Well, Sheffield United could have probably done, well, they couldn't have had a 200 because they've already had it, haven't they? Early doors, they've lost them all. Let's go and get the 182 for Sheffield United then. Mads Gartenman, I think it's going to, Egan Kohler, he's a wing back right, he's not really. We get another goalkeeper? Let's not get a goalkeeper. Mads Gartenman, I think. How many strikers have we got? So we played 2. They've got Emmanuel Pappalardo, who they've signed, of course. He's a 169 out of 178. You've got Yuyu Yamada, another great name. What a name that is. Again, they're signing players based on my transfer philosophy. Great potential, or good potential, decent current, but good stats, decent personalities, and a fantastic name. Who else have they got? Murray Gray? Was he? No, he's come for £11 million from Firth. He's not wanted anymore on the transfer list. Yeah, he's a bit rubbish, isn't he? Breno Biden, as rubbish as he's on my save. We've got 2 players called Antonio Carlos here. What's all this? I'm seeing double. 4 Antonio Carloses. So we've got Antonio Carlos here, the 28-year-old who's listed. Surplus to requirements. He was signed for £12.5 million. They've also got Antonio Carlos here, who is not surplus to requirements, £17.5 million. He has played a lot more this season. Why is he surplus to requirements? He's their best left back. I'm not sure what's gone on there. Anyway, so let's go and get the Wonderkid. Mads Gartenman, let's do him. Yeah, we'll go with Mads Gartenman, yeah. What was it? 182. That's 130. So we'll straight up at 166. Now, might just give him a little boost of his personality type, because I think we just need to just give him a touch. So let's just up his personality somewhat, see if we can help them out a little bit. Okay, now the big one, Sheffield Wednesday, 200 out of 200. Now, we've still got to do the respin for Sheffield Wednesday, so next season's guaranteed a respin. I think we need a goalkeeper, don't we? Do we go with a 200 goalkeeper? Paulo Abreu. It could be a better name. I think what we're going to do is we're going to roll the dice and we'll maybe get the goalkeeper next season. We've got strikers. Central midfielder, I think. We've lost some... Have we got... How many central midfielders have we got? Dempsey Hollandrake is here. Lewis McCrum is a 197. I kind of like the idea of a central midfielder, because I feel like we're not quite... 195 and 197 is great. And imagine a 200, and then we get a different manager who plays 3 in the middle. Those 3. Chef's kiss. That would be amazing. And I've seen a name, Adi Shirtliff. I like that name. Don't know why. So Adi Shirtliff's going to be the man. 200s, that's 113 boost, straight up at 165. Thank you very much. Sort his attributes out in a moment. And yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So we are about to head into the final season. I think just before we leave as well, Winston Woodrow, he's phenomenal, isn't he? And we need a 5-year contract. He's going to be the guy. Let's 5-year contract Winston with a wild card. There we go. Winston Woodrow, future transfer to Al Nassr. Going to keep him here for the next few years. And his contract as well. There we go. So, anything happened then? Shawayne Harriott has gone to Man City for £67 million, which is... It's not a lot, is it? It could be more. It should be more. I'm disappointed in Sheffield United for that. Very disappointed in that. And, yeah. So, no more transfers to speak of. Other than that, so Sheffield United have kept hold of everyone except Shawayne Harriott. Sheffield Wednesday, on the other hand, well, what are we saying here? Eric Laws, he's gone to Barcelona. Only on loan, though. Only on loan. What's his contract saying? Optional future fee of £87 million. Now, will they exercise that? They've got £432 million in the transfer budget, so they should. They've played him enough. He's a fantastic talent. Look how good his polygon is. Look at his physicals. He's great. He really is. Great crossing, great first touch. Really good. Really impressed with him. So, will he make it permanent? Well, that remains to be seen. They haven't yet, but there's still time. There's still time. Eddie Shirtlif's played a little bit for us this season. Has he gone down from 166 to 165? Maybe he wasn't at 165. It was 166. Maybe I'm misremembering. I don't know. It's been a long day. Look at this. Dead ball specialist, corners, free kicks and penalties, all at 20s. And 20 leadership. Fair play. So, they've all kept, apart from Shawayne Harriott, they've all stayed. Eric Laws doesn't really count because he was on the transfer list and he's only on loan, so he may come back. Has anyone won the Premier League? Sheffield Wednesday have. They've won the first league title of this experiment. And as you can see, they won by 9 points, so it was all sewn up weeks before the end of the season. Sheffield United in 4th. 6 teams getting Champions League football. That means somebody's won the Europa League or somebody's won the Champions League. Who might that have been? Well, we'll check that in a moment. We're going to go and have a look at Winston Woodrow, top goal scorer as well. Winston Woodrow, top goal scorer. Glad we locked him in for 5 years. He is unbelievable. Look how good he is now. 186. The perfect striker, really. 19 composure, 20 bravery, 16 heading, 17 jumping reach, 17 for pace and acceleration, off the ball 18, finishing 17. You can't really ask for much more. Of course, you could be asking for 20s for some of those things, but you know he's so well-rounded. Bravery 20, agility 16, balance 20. You bet he's a wonder kid. What a player. Top goal scorer, golden boot. Lancel Humphreys, 2nd place on 24 goals. He's got a bit too good defensively for me. Why has he got so good defensively? And then Aziz Bongole, he's also on 24. Another superstar striker. Perfect mould, these guys. Aston Muncaster is 3rd in the assist chart as well. Right, anyway, let's go and look at the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Danny Rose is in charge of Liverpool. Did not expect that. The FA Cup was won by Man United, beating Man City in the final. Shawayne Harriott scored for City. Jude Bellingham scored for United. Moved here from Al Hilal for free. Carabao Cup won by Spurs. Hang on. RC Lons. Sheffield Wednesday. We've won 2 seasons in a row. We've won the Champions League, and it's RC Lons in the final, as is Bongole with 2 and Lancel Humphreys with 1. Lons have won have got to the Champions League final. We've had a tycoon in 2029. The Liga Uber Eats champions. They've got some decent players. Nontes Papasiemion, what a name. Kenny Appleyard, another good name. Okay, so 2 Champions Leagues in a row for Sheffield Wednesday and a Premier League. They're very much winning this experiment. So far, they are very much winning this experiment, and as expected with Model Citizens. Can't really say I'm surprised. Maybe the Model Citizen for all is an overpowered wild card. Maybe it's too much in a versus. Maybe in a versus I should tailor the wild card so none of them are too overpowered. I think if it's just a singular solitary experiment with just one team, I don't think it's too bad. I think we all enjoy seeing the players reach their potential, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Watching them go on and be world beaters like we've seen Dempsey Bucock winning Player of the Year multiple times. You know, it's nice to see even after they've gone, but I think maybe I've missed the mark with this one with that wild card. It was a bit much. Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But we've got one final wheel spin. I'll say one final wheel spin. It's not actually one final wheel spin. It's 2 wheel spins for Sheffield Wednesday because we have to do the respin. The Sheffield United's value is 188. Sheffield Wednesday's is 179. But we are, of course, going to have to respin that. So we respin that. So 188 for Sheffield United, and Sheffield Wednesday's final option is Anything you can do, we can do better. It's 189. The respin comes up clutch and they get the better Wonderkid yet again. I feel Sheffield Wednesday not only have had the better wildcards with the model citizen personality types, I do genuinely feel they've had good players drop in at the right time. I feel the 200 was at a better time. I feel the 200s for Sheffield United was, whilst good at the start and helped them get up, long term didn't really help them, did it? Didn't really help them. And I don't know, I mean, Alex Adlard, I like Alex Adlard, I like that name. He's wanted, he's already got 154 potential ability, so not going to improve much, but I like his Barnet as well, so let's have him. 117, so he's going to have to improve, get a couple of loan moves under his belt. Sure he will? I'm sure he will. Sheffield Wednesday then, and they have 189 Wonderkid available, and we're going to go with the goalkeeper. We need a goalkeeper, so let's go for it. It's going to be Paolo Abreu, better than Freddie Field, isn't it? Judd Render, wasn't that a TV show? Gruff Dyer. We've got some good names outfield, unfortunately. Frederick Bisgard. We're going to go for the goalkeeper. We need a goalkeeper. I made a mistake up to this point by not getting a goalkeeper because I thought I already had. So let's just get Paolo Abreu at 189. What's that? 91 improved. 91 he's improved by, so that's 125. So he needs a loan move. Well, sort of. Get himself in that first team for Sheffield Wednesday because their best goalkeeper is Thomas Ribic at 164. And for £40.5 million from RZ. We've got some great players, both teams, and I'm sure for years to come they're going to do very, very well. We will simulate on. I'm going to simulate on now, and I'm going to come back at intervals. So let's go and simulate on now for a good few seasons. So the first port of call is 3 years on, and let's have a look at the Sheffield United set of Wonderkids. Well, Dempsey Bucock is still at Liverpool at 34. He's losing ability, as is Karen Allsop. Larry McNally has gone to Juventus for £211 million. I think they've done very well to get £211 million for Larry McNally. I don't think he was quite worth that. One more year on Winston Woodrow's 5-year locked-in contract. Wade Bell Walker has gone to Real Madrid for £67 million. He went at the start of the season. Real Madrid's number one. Benjamin Tete is still our number one. Hayden Prenderville is joining Sheffield United. What the bloody hell's happened here then? So, Hayden Prenderville left for £98 million, spent a good few years at Newcastle, doing quite well. He's then come on loan to Sheffield United, and he's joining back for £44.5 million. Now, that's a lot of money for a 33-year-old. That's terrible business. They've made a profit on him, a massive profit, but I don't see him really adding to the team for the long term. So that's the mandatory future fee as well. You had your pants down there, Sheffield United. Alex Adlard is on loan at Charlton. He's been to Charlton twice on loan. Loved it there. Baz Coleman de Graft, wanted by United and City. Interesting stuff. So Sheffield Wednesday's Wonderkids then. Let's have a look. Joey Devisha is at Al Hilal. Lyndon Nesbitt at Real Madrid. So he's gone to Real Madrid recently from Liverpool. He was at Liverpool for a hell of a long time. Prince Boakye has left Wolves and gone to Al Ittihad. Takashi Okamoto is wanted by Saudi. He's done all right at Real Madrid. He's not done much at Real Madrid, has he? Only been there for 2 seasons, though. He has played a lot. He played a lot for PSG as well. It's amazing, isn't it, how he was playing for us, then he went to AC Milan. AC Milan started to play him, decided not to play him, loaned him out multiple times to teams that loved playing him, sold him to PSG for £15.25 million. PSG played him loads. Now Real Madrid have played him and bought him for £50 million a couple of years ago. Leighton Merris still at Chelsea. Jeff Glendinning is still at United. Harrison Wolf still at City. Kane Blackmore still at Newcastle. Eric Laws went to Manchester United for £57 million. Hasn't played loads. Went on loan, then went on a permanent basis, and now he's played a little bit. Started a few, off the bench more. Lewis McCrum has gone to Juve for £86 million. He's a fantastic talent. Look at how good he is. 197. He went a few years ago, so it's good that we got, what was his name? Adi Shirtliff. He's been growing quite nicely. Lovely stuff. And that's about it in terms of the transfers. They've all kept hold of their players quite well, so I'd like to think we might have some more league titles under our belt. And we do. We do. 3 years, we've got 2 league titles for Sheffield Wednesday. Liverpool sandwiched in the middle there. But if we look here, Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday, the top 2 sides. Aziz Bongole back on top of the top goal scorer charts. Dempsey, Holland Drake the top assister. He just missed out to Leighton Meris for player of the season. But the top 3 players were all our Wonderkids in the average rating. Actually, the top 5, because Dempsey, Bucock and Lancel Humphreys are there. Richard Trafford for Man City snuck himself in. And then we've got Jeff Glendinning. Pasquale Formici, he got himself in there. A £54 million signing from Newcastle. There's Winston Woodrow and Shawayne Harriott. Archie Buck, who wasn't one of our Wonderkids, but he did have a 180 potential. He has pretty much got there. He might have got there. He's 30. He might be on his way back down now. So anyway, yeah, this season, it was Sheffield Wednesday ahead of Sheffield United. The season before, again, they were Sheffield United 1 place behind Wednesday, 2nd and 3rd respectively, with Liverpool winning the league. And in the first season, from the last time we were here, Wednesday won it, Sheffield United in 4th. Actually, Sheffield Wednesday won it on goal difference. That's fantastic. 2039. The last day of the season, Man United drew against Aston Villa and Sheffield Wednesday won 4-1. They won on goal difference because because of Manchester United drawing. That's hilarious. That genuinely is hilarious. The FA Cup then, the last 3 years, Sheffield United have won it 2 years in a row, beating Wolves and Man City respectively. And they also beat Newcastle in the Carabao Cup in 2040. Well, in terms of Champions Leagues, we were last here and we'd won the Champions League. Did we win it 2 years in a row? Have we only been away 2 years? I thought I jumped 3 years. Well, we had an all-Sheffield final in 38-39. And then 2040, we've won it again. That's 4 in a row for Neil Harris. Neil Harris. What a life he's living. He's a club legend. And I could sort of see why. A lot of our players are in here as icons and favoured personnel. Actually, not as many as you'd think. A 3-0 win against Sheffield United. I thought we'd jumped 3 seasons. We've done 3 Premier League seasons. Oh, sorry, the Champions League final this season's not been played yet. When's this been played? Oh, at 8 o'clock today. We've simulated further on. So that's past winners. 4 in a row for Sheffield Wednesday. They could have 5 in a row here. Let's go forward another few years. Okay, so we've come another 5 years into the future. Aziz Bongole is on the cusp of retirement. We'll cancel his future transfer and we'll call it a day there. We don't need to lock him in anymore. Cancel future transfer. Lewis McCrum still at Juve. Everyone else has stayed at Sheffield Wednesday. Kane Blackmore's wanted by Al Ahly. Eric Law's still there at United. Jan Ornesorge went to Barcelona for £63 million. That's about it. Sheffield United. Let's see. Joanne Harriot's not happy. Larry McNally still at Juve. Baz Coleman de Graft is at Nottingham Forest. He's not reached his potential. He went to Newcastle for £7.5 million and then he went to Newcastle for £31 million and then he went to Nottingham Forest. He never played. Alex Hadlard is wanted by AC Milan. Don't do it. So, yeah, let's go and look at the Premier League. Last 5 years. Oh, wow. It's been a domination for the Sheffield sides. 5 in 5. 3 for United, 2 for Wednesday, which means if we look at this experiment, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Sheffield Wednesday, 3 for Sheffield United, but they've been coming second to each other for the last 6 or so years. Neil Harris is still in charge of Wednesday. Shannon Ruth is still in charge of United. And if we look, they've both won a Champions League in the last 5 years. Sheffield United beating Man City. We actually lost to Juve. Then we lost to AC Milan the following season. Then Sheffield United lost to Barca. And then Sheffield United then lost to Sheffield Wednesday as Sheffield Wednesday got their 5th Champions League of the experiment. Very impressive indeed. FA Cup, last 5 years, we've had 2 for Wednesday, 1 for United, and 2 apiece in the Carabao Cup. So it's been very, very impressive up to this point. In terms of England, surely they've got loads of players in their squad, and they're probably winning World Cups and Euros. Of course they are. Literally dominating. Chile won the World Cup in 2030. Did not expect that, but there you go. We have simulated on a bit further. I think it's gone to about another 8 years. So I'm going to go those 8 years. Most of the players will be gone by then. Then we're going to go and have a look at Ballon d'Ors, tot up the trophies, and see who we think has won. But spoiler, I think it's Sheffield Wednesday. Very few players still here. Mads Gartenman and Alex Adlard are still here at Sheffield United. Have Wednesday got anyone left? 4. Adi Shirtliff, Aston Muncaster, Lancel Humphreys, and Paulo Abreu. They've all stayed. Brilliant stuff. In the last 8 years, well, Sheffield United have come through, haven't they? 4 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 for Wednesday, 4 for Sheffield United. So overall, Sheffield Wednesday have more Premier Leagues. Danny Rose is now in charge here. Neil Harris retired as one of the best managers in world football. Mehmet Ali came in for 4 years, and now we've got Danny Rose. We've got another Champions League for Sheffield Wednesday, and Sheffield United also got one. Shannon Ruth is still here. He's a club legend. They're £330 million in the hole, though. That's not good, is it? Sure, they've got some pretty good players of both teams, but actually not as good as you might think. Sheffield Wednesday also massively in debt. So, yeah. FA Cups, last 8 years? One. So we've had 2 apiece in FA Cups in the last 8 years, and most recently it was an all-Sheffield final. Penalties. No point looking, because we don't know half the players now. Past winners. In the last 8 years here, we've had 3 Carabao Cups for United and 2 for Wednesday. So overall, Sheffield Wednesday with 6 Champions Leagues and 8 Premier Leagues. So it was 8-7 on Premier Leagues, and it was 6-2 on Champions Leagues. In terms of FA Cups, 6 for Sheffield United, 5 for Sheffield Wednesday. It was 5 Carabao Cups, Sheffield Wednesday, to 6 Carabao Cups for Sheffield United. It was very close. It was very close. I think the extra Champions Leagues just edge it for Sheffield Wednesday, but it was very, very close. In terms of Ballon d'Ors, then, let's have a quick look at Ballon d'Ors before we round this one off. Lancel Humphreys, Winston Woodrow, Aziz Bongole, Dempsey Hollindrake, Christoph Dunnett. Remember him? He left early doors, didn't he? He's a season oneer, an original, an OG. That's it, though. That is it for the Golden Ball. World Team of the Year, all seasons. Aziz Bongole up top. Lancel Humphreys in the number 10. Benedict Chukwu at left back. Macaulay Bowden was not a regen. Oh, he is a regen. He was not when we supplied them. Wade Bell Walker is also in goal for Real Madrid. He's at 38 years old. He's depreciated massively now, but I'm sure he got to his potential. Sure he did. Well, I'm going to leave you with the Premier League table, and you can see the past winners and how good they've been. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been so much work to do the extra wheels, and it's going to be even more work editing. So if you did have enjoyed this, do drop a like on it. I would really appreciate it. And if you got all the way to the end of this video, it probably will be the longest one we've ever done for reasons. So yeah, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. There's plenty more of these Wonderkid wheels already there if you've not seen them. If this is the first one you've ever come into, we don't always do a versus, sometimes do singular ones, and the series has evolved over time. So the earlier ones, there was far less rules, far less wildcards, and we've, as a community and as a collective, we've improved it over time with all the lovely suggestions from you guys in the comments. So if you do have any suggestions, do let me know down in the comments. If you got any suggestions for versus, for internationals, for anything like that, for any Wonderkid wheels or any other experiments in general, do let me know. I'm all ears. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching this entire video if you have. I hope it's been entertaining. I've thoroughly enjoyed making it. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.